All right. Okay. Well, moving on to the next topic, I wanted to give my quick. I just saw the Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse movie a couple hours ago, and just my quick thoughts on it. Go see this fucking movie. This movie was awesome. Was it better than the first one? It was. It was better. It's better. The animation's better. The storyline is better. It wasn't funnier. Actually, the first one was funnier. There was a lot of like you got Spider Ham walking around, with sweaty hands and making things awkward. That was so. Part one had more jokes, but it's laugh out loud. It's darker. The animation style was done so perfectly, and to the point where I at some scenes I'm watching full on animation cartoon stuff happening, but I feel like I'm watching a live action movie. They were able to blend things so well, like that new style that Sony introduced with Into the Spider-Verse that people were kind of like, I don't know if this is going to look good on screen, and blew people's mind. They stepped the game up. This was a very deep and at times very darker than almost than any Spider-Man movie that I've ever seen. A storyline, but the way this was equally to me, Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy's movie. This is but the way they split the story between dealing with what she was going through and what Miles was going through was perfect. This was Miles Morales. This is a continuation of what Miles Morales' story from part one, but it was almost equally. I felt like at one point I was like, if this was just a Gwen Stacy story, I would have been happy with. The way they did it was amazing. I think that, and I'm not going to give any spoilers away. No spoilers here. But Across the Spider-Verse, I've said this before about other movies. How people say, this is a comic book brought to life. Like literally. Like they took a damn comic book, zapped it with the magic ray gun, and brought a comic book to life. Your speculations about the possibilities dealing with the multiverse, any speculations or theories and things that you had of what this movie could be after the first one came out? Oh wow, this could happen because we're dealing with multiverses, and are they able to bring Miles Morales into this space? And I'm gonna say it like that because I'm trying to be vague. Your questions, a lot of my questions and speculations were answered. I was very satisfied.
Just go see it.
You've ever had great sex? That's how I felt after watching that. I needed a cigarette after watching this, and I don't smoke. Oh my, totally satisfied. Very emotional. Where part one, it was mostly dealing with Miles Morales and trying to connect with his father. And this was talked about before the movie came out. It's Miles and his mother. It's more talking about the connection that he's having with his mom, and dealing with him growing up and whatnot. And Gwen Stacy, we learn a lot more about the trauma and what's and her motivations and whatnot. So I was happy with the villain, the Spot. This is one of those characters that doesn't get a lot of respect. This just like what James Gunn did with a lot of characters in the Suicide Squad movie. These characters that you don't really think about, and they're jokes in the comic book world. But with the way they were portrayed on screen and in this story, you're gonna put some respect on. If you didn't respect the Spot, you're gonna respect him after this. Oh yeah, you can. They lean on the fact that he's considered a joke in a lot of people's minds. He's a throwaway. What do they call him? Like in some shows, the villain of the week or the monster of the week. Kind of like in Smallville, the monster of the week. Yeah, but you're gonna put some respect on the Spot after you watch this. You're gonna be okay. This dude is great. This dude can be great. So, without going into any details, the music was. I talked about that before watching this. Going into this movie, I was big on the first Spider-Man movie, obviously. That song "Hero" by is it Chad Kroeger was part of the reason why I felt like the first Spider-Man movie did so well. The music in this is amazing. Everything worked. Everything, all four cylinders. Everything about this film was top notch, top shelf, high level, high quality. If part 3, this stuck the landing and raised the bar after part 1. If the next one that comes on after this movie, if part 3 sticks the landing, the question is going to be, what is the greatest Spider-Man trilogy of all time? Because right now, I'm gonna say that I'm leaning towards maybe Tom Holland's trilogy is your favorite. Maybe Tobey Maguire's trilogy is your favorite. This one is going to be in there. And you're going to have a lot of people saying that this animated Miles, not even Peter Parker, this is Miles Morales. This trilogy, if the third one sticks to the landing like the second one did, without a question, I'm going to consider this one the best trilogy out of all the other Spider-Man movies.
And Kevin Meyer says he can't wait to see this movie. His kids are also super excited to see Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. I loved it. I think
Peter Lane said, based on your exciting review, he's going
orgasmic.
Yeah, he said that.
Orgasmic.
Got him going.
Yeah, I'm mad that I forgot to play the like this graphic I worked so hard on, and I forgot to play it while I was talking about the damn movie this whole time. Anything else? Let's see. Peter Lang also says the Home trilogy is my favorite. The Tom Holland.
I agree.
Yeah. Because it's a solid trilogy. It is better than the Tobey Maguire trilogy.
The Raimi trilogy, yeah.
It is the superior trilogy right now as a trilogy. Now, part 1 and part 2 against part 1 and part 2 of the Amazing and the I would still say that Toby would win that fight. But as a trilogy, the Home trilogy is. So, okay, that's my feelings about it. Go see it. It's orgasmic. I had about 4 micro-orgasms there watching it, and I'm not ashamed to say that. So go see it. Go check it out. It was a great time. I will see this movie so many times. Joey's going to call me up and like, Chris, where are you? I'm on the way. The 2 hours goes by so fast, you don't even feel like you've been sitting there for 2 hours. And I will tell you this, there is no end credit scene. Sorry. You consider that a spoiler. I'm sorry. I don't want you to waste your time. There's no end credit scene.